okay? I got a dog ready to chew my head off over here because I'm staining this side of the fence. You're good, dog. You're good, dog. Yeah, yeah. But anyway. This is a 3-inch brush. I've used this brush for the last 2 weeks. This is the only brush I've had in my hand for 2 weeks. And when you're staining down low like this is where a brush is the best way to go, because you can dig the stain right into the bottom of the board and there's no overspray, so you're just literally launching the stain into the wood straight in with the brush, and you don't get overspray and you don't waste paint. At $50 a gallon with this stain, you know, the thing you want to avoid is, since these neighbors over here did not approve staining their side of the fence, somebody asked me, well, do you still paint the sides? And the answer to that is no. You only paint the fascia, the face of this whole thing, okay? So what this person here sees is only the stained fence, but you don't get no bleed through, because if I painted like this across the top like that, you're going to get bleed through on the other side. The thing you want to avoid is trying to get any stain on that side of the fence for them to see it, so it doesn't guilt trip them thinking that, oh, you just want to stain my side of the fence too. So you got to be very, very careful. If you get a little bit of paint on the side, it's no big deal, but when it bleeds on the other side, that's when you got a problem. The dog wants to get in the house real bad. And really, this is not hard. It goes pretty fast. And it's just a matter of seeing, this board's also 3.5 inches wide, so this 3-inch tapered brush, as soon as I put a little pressure on it, spans the entire face of the board. So really, I make a complete coat as I use the brush, okay? So then it's just a matter of speed. And if you get your speed down, then you can paint pretty quickly. Okay, not hard at all. This particular stain by Cabot, the Sunlit Walnut. This is Sunlit Walnut. It has a heavy polyurethane in it. I mean, you can go over it a couple of times and all it does is make it darker, and just puts more stain and polyurethane on top of stain and polyurethane. Okay, so you want to try to get your pigment, however thick, how many strokes you want to put on each board, to achieve a certain tint of darkness, because it's only going to go so dark. But if you keep working it in there, working it in there, working it in there, putting more and more, it's going to get darker, darker, and darker, so you want to try to avoid that. You stroke 4 or 5 times on each board, that's enough. Now, with a brush, another thing that's really good is that when you see drips or any kind of, you know, just clotting of the stain somewhere in the wood, you can come back 5 minutes later and just hit it like that, and that stain or that drip will go away. So it's easy to work with, but you got to make sure that you do all the corrections within 30 minutes or so. And that way you won't have any problems. Okay. Okay, you get the idea. Leave those comments, share, like, subscribe, hit the bell for future notifications, and I'll talk to you later. Tom out of here. Y'all have a blessed day.